PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. Here we go again, by appointment only. So let me take you back into the 80s. I know that I need to fast forward to where we are right now, but I want you guys to know where I started. There was a lot of information that was transferred to the dealership hand to hand. It still goes on. So we still have business cards, and our business cards should always feature at least a third of the business cards should be a picture of you. I don't know that you need to waste a whole lot of time on body shots, but it's a headshot. So behind me, you can see some of the stuff I've used in the past. And I'll talk about the business card right here. It's got my face on it. So what this does is the more people that know this, the more cars I'm going to sell. So when I hand this out, a lot of business cards just feature the dealership name, the dealership telephone number. So I know that you have to use corporate cards in some forms at some dealerships, and you can't make up your own cards. So on the back of the card, you can go down to a Kinko's or a PostNet or any print shop and take a nice shot, like a photo picture, headshot of yourself, and they can put them on stickers and put your contact cell phone number or whatever number you want them to call them. And you would say, this is how you get a hold of the dealership, and this is how you get a hold of me. So the dealership hours are from 9 o'clock till when? My hours are 24 hours a day. So I hand this business card out to somebody at a restaurant, and now I've sold myself. If your image is on the card, what's going to happen is they're going to be more compelled to come do business with you. If only the dealership information, they're going to come do business with the dealership. The profitability goes up when you become the reason they say yes. In the background, there's some old school stuff. I used to send faxes out because who would pick a fax up at the office? It would be the receptionist or the secretary or the administrator, and then they would hand the fax to whoever I sent it to. Now more than one person was talking about the 4Runner they were about to buy at their office. I also use notepads. If the customer wants to write down some notes, and they want to make sure that they got all the information because they're not going to buy today, I made sure they wrote their notes on a pad that featured my information with my contact information. I know you said that sounds like maybe too far to go, but what do you want to give them? You want to give them the insurance company pads that were handed out when the insurance company came over, here's an Allstate pad, or do you want to give them a pad with your name on it? Now, we've got all kinds of electronic medium. Think about this. When's the last time you sat down and opened up a newspaper and read through the newspaper? I was talking to some sales professionals the other day, and I said, I get my news on my watch now. I've got an Apple Watch. So I'm teaching a class, and I've got somebody looking down. It goes off. I know exactly what's going on in the world right now. I don't have to wait till the next day to read the newspaper. So we are instant messengers. So somebody calls in, and I've shown this video in class before, but they called in and they wanted to know a little bit about a gray Tundra. Watch this next video and then come back and tell me what I'm selling.
Mr. Johnson, I know you're not coming in until Saturday, so I wanted to take a second and just tell you a little bit about the certification process. I know you've looked into Toyota Certified and you're very interested. The next few minutes I'm going to send you an attachment, and the attachment is going to tell you a little story about Toyota Certified by one of the key players we have in the dealership. I can't wait to meet you on Saturday. I'll be here 10 a.m. I'll see you.
Obviously, I didn't do a walk around on the truck. I didn't talk about the engine, didn't talk about the drive system. I already knew they looked at multiple pictures online. They looked at the odometer, they looked at the truck. They've already made their decision. There's a price online of that truck. So they've already made a decision that it's at least okay to come look at it at that price. Now the only thing I have left is to sell myself. Think about all the things you can do by opening up a working Facebook page. Be careful. You don't need to put that you were out partying on Friday and Saturday night and you don't know how you made it home or you ended up in a curb somewhere. Your clients don't need to see that. So put a page out there for business purposes. When the CHR comes out, you should have done a full display of the CHR and all the features and benefits so the people that follow you business-wise see that you're above and ready and on the game. Build all your videos into one spot, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you use, Instagram, but find a place. And when somebody calls the dealership or hits the internet, what you want to do is immediately send them you. Toyota spends billions of dollars on advertising the brand worldwide, and we do a great job. People know Toyota. The dealership spends a gigantic amount of money on the facility, on advertising. Most dealerships, it costs them somewhere between $500 to $800 just to drive the traffic per unit in the store. That's an extremely high amount of money, but we never spend any money selling you. The difference between a Camry right here and a Camry anywhere else in the United States is the salesperson. Sell yourself, build your base by appointment only. Raise your income, PK52, the Saturday morning meeting.